Hello and welcome back to compiler programming. Let's continue where we left off, and this is with the struct definition working, but not much else. And the next thing I want to do here is to be able to just create a variable of this type and make sure that it works correctly. And I think the easiest way to do this maybe would be to just try to put it on a stack and then try to assign something to these fields and then reading from them. I'm not gonna do struct literals just yet, so this will be like more old school C where you just create something on stack and then assign each field individually. So let's do just that. We need to say something like P is point, and yeah, let's start with that and see what will happen when we try to do this. Okay, so my guess is that we don't know what P is. Oh, sorry, point is somehow. Let's see how it works out. What's error? Error is on line 467. So let's go to line 467. That, or maybe it's easier to search it like that. Okay, so we are trying to look up type, and the problem here is that it expects it to be a value, while in reality it might not be. It can be a lazy thing. That's perfectly okay, I guess, although maybe we should make it that is a very interesting question. Should I make all of them lazy? I guess I should make all of them lazy. So how that work? I'm gonna mark this stuff and see how I deal with lazy things. This is a lazy function definition. It's not what I'm interested in. Scope entry value, entry lazy. Okay. So I guess I just want to do scope lookup force instead, where I was doing a scope lookup. I think something like that. That did not seem to be working because that should be value, and then like this. Okay, what's wrong? Scope lookup force, too few arguments for a call. Okay, so the issue here is that lookup force actually needs to have scope, token, scope, name, and the builder. Okay, so that means we need function builder here. And something is wrong with my error parsing, but it's fine. We can go through that. Okay. Cannot convert from function builder to function builder star. That is fine. And I guess it will be easier now to do it through the through this 499. Okay, 499. Scope lookup type. Okay, So that means that we need to pass function builders here as well somehow. Let's see where else we have scope lookup type. Okay, builder here. Well, we have builder here, so that's fine. Here we also have a builder, not an issue. And here we also have a builder, so again, not a problem. See, okay, we have token force type that needs a builder as well. And here might be a bit more complicated. So we have lazy function definition and we don't have a builder in here. That is awkward. Awkward. So that's an interesting one to think about. Where else we have? This is actual definition, and here we have a builder. So this inside of lazy function stuff where there is a problem with the builder stuff. So here, who calls you? Okay. Well, let's just pass in the builder because I think that whoever calls you should have one. And we'll see if that causes any issues. Okay, we are building. Let's see what is going on. Okay. It doesn't look like we have any immediate issues, but that doesn't mean that things are functioning as they should, because for all we know, this doesn't actually do anything. So let's go for the next thing, and the next is to be able to do something like that, where we are assigning a field of a struct. And we say that's, I don't know, 20, and then py is 22, and then, well, let's start with that. We should have some error telling us that we don't know how to do this stuff. Unexpected input, that's even more interesting. Okay, so 10.5 I assume is here. Okay, let's try to figure out who tells us that. Unexpected input. Do I not have a dot anywhere? Yeah, so that is the problem, I believe, that I don't have dot as a operator. Let's try that again. Okay, now that is better. It's not exactly there I would expect to find, but we can figure it out. So we are, let's launch the debugger and see what's going on. Okay, let me check that we are launching the right executable. We are. Everything is fine. So let's just do that. Okay. Where are we coming from? Rewrite assignments. Yeah, that makes sense. Rewrite expression. Okay, match expression. Okay, so we got to here. And we have an issue that's yeah, the more I look at the way I structure the parser, the more I realize that there are a bunch of issues with how it goes, but I don't want to rewrite everything right now, so we will figure out how to deal with it. Have rewrite assignments, and rewrite assignments right now expects an identifier on the left side, and it I think that was a similar problem with array, where I ended up just creating like a set blah 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 method that accepts index and sets the value instead of patching this stuff. But I guess it's time to do something better about that. What that would look like? Well, I guess we need to change how we are doing the whole parsing of assignment, and we will need to change all of them eventually. But for now, I will just do it here, and I will do it like this. So we will say token rewrite assignments, and it will accept all the standard stuff, except it will not be rewrite expression. Okay, that doesn't actually change anything from the standpoint of compiling, so that's good. I don't need these anymore, but I need to do something about this stuff. So, and the thing will change, and the way it will work is we will go through the whole statement, and then we try to find equal sign. So we'll just go from left to right. Right, so we'll find identifier p, then dot, then x. We don't care about any of those, and we find equals. And then we know that the left hand side is going to be where we are trying to assign stuff, and right hand side will be the value. So the right hand side will be standard parsing of expressions, and left hand side will be parsing of target, which will have specific rules. Okay, I less than dynamic array length, I guess, of state tokens, and plus I, and then I can say token star token is then dynamic array get of state tokens I, and if token type is token type operator, and token, it actually should be arrow here. Okay, token source slice equal token source slice literal equal. Okay, that seems fine. So we can say left hand side end is 0, and then right hand side start is also 0. U64, and we take both of them, break. Okay, left hand side is I, and right hand side start is I plus 1. Okay, so we need to create a new state for the right hand side expression. So we can say token mature state RHS state is dynamic array sub state tokens RHS start. I don't remember exactly the API for this, so let's look it up. Sub. So I guess I need to get a range there. Okay, that makes sense. We say range U64 and pass the start and end of this range, and start will be just start, and end is going to be array length of state tokens. I'm using open-ended ranges, and in general that's a pretty standard way to do it, I'd say. Okay, so that's a right-hand side state, and now that we have right-hand side state, we can say I guess something along the lines of token match expression. Yeah, so that will give me a value. This is exactly what I want. Okay, so value star RHS value is token match expression state scope builder. Actually, not the state, but RHS state. Okay, that looks good to me. Let's figure out the left-hand side. Left-hand side will require some new things to be done, and I guess let's create that left-hand side state. It will be very similar to this one. So we have state tokens, except we start with 0 and we end with LHS end. And this one can even fit on one line, which is nice. And we want to assert that we have at least one token on the left hand side. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. We can't start the line with equals. So LHS state tokens. That's actually like this and like this. Okay. These things supposed to replace stuff and return a single token. So that's something that needs to be done. Yeah, that is a bit unfortunate. So we also need to change slightly how the whole matching of expression happens. Let me think a second about this, how best to do it. Do I choose it for now or do I not? So first we need something like this, regardless of whether we do it the right way or not. And found true. Or we can actually mix. We can remove this assertion and remove the need for found if we just say that if LHS and is 0, then return false. So we're basically saying we didn't match anything. Otherwise, okay, so replace token in state and we say 0. Actually, dynamic array length of state tokens and 0, something like that. I guess. And return true. Okay. For now, I want to restore old functionality, so I will comment this out. And what I want to do is just to restore these. So if LHS tokens, if the length of the tokens is 1, then we just do token star ID is what is star dynamic array get of LHS tokens 0, assert that ID type is token type ID, and now we can actually do what we were doing before. Well, actually we can start with the right hand side, so we already have a value, right? So like something like this, we look up the target and we move, and we can call it just value, that's fine. Okay, let me check what's wrong with the, whoa, missing line 451. So here, what's wrong here? Let's spread this out, I guess, and say that range U64 RHS range is this. We don't need the cast now. Okay, let's see what it says now. Missing closing brace before. So this line, maybe doing something wrong. Oh, yeah, I'm doing something wrong. And it's supposed to be array token. Okay. Builder undeclared identifier. That is fine. Okay, making progress. The same stuff here. Left hand side undeclared identifier because it's left hand side state. State. Okay. Name is undeclared. That's because it's called ID. What else? Function builder start to slice. Okay, we are building. Let's try to run this and see what is happening. Okay, we are going beyond the range here somewhere. Okay, where is this happening? Okay, delete range internal and replace tokens in state. So my guess is the state starts not from 0. Yeah, we are starting from 2, which is very strange. Okay, I'm a bit confused. So this line that it doesn't like. And which test is this? It is this one. Okay, there are a bunch of assignments, that's fine. But why? Why does this start with index 2? This is what I'm not sure I understand. Okay, parse block. Okay, so this state here. Okay, gotcha. I already forgot how my own stuff works, which happens sometimes. So I need to. I need to. That's kind of an interesting problem. So when I do token split, let me actually check what happens when I do token split. Token split. Okay, token sequence. Okay. Token match expression. Token rewrite expression. Okay, so the actual issue is that I'm not resetting the index to 0, so I should be doing like this. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, we are succeeding, all the tests are passing, so at least we were able to restore the old way of how it was going on. And that means that we are ready to make it work with the new thing. And how do I want to do this? I guess. Token. So we have token rewrite expression, right? Token rewrite expression. So this magical function that allows us to do this stuff. Okay, that sounds good. Guess I can use it to rewrite field access. So I can do token rewrite expression, percent LHS state, and then token rewrite struct field. Okay, and here afterwards I can do assert that this is true, and I also can actually, I think, let's do it like this. Value star target. Token, and then token force value of token. What do you need here? So target token scope and builder. Okay. So that means like this. Right. And that means we can do it like this. Okay, that should still be exactly the same as it was before. So let's run all the tests. And it is, but that allows us now to try to reduce this stuff to value and have it work better. Okay, so we can have token rewrite struct field. And the way it works is kind of interesting, yeah. So I'm already regretting this approach of building a parser, but it's fine. The problem is that on the left side there can be technically anything, although in the case of assignments we expect ID, and then we expect a dot, and we expect another identifier. Actually, no. On the left-hand side, we do expect basically anything. So we want to have something like target, then dot, and then we expect an identifier. So like this. It would be field name. We force the target. Target token. And then here would be need to find how to create a new token value make. So this stuff, right? Except it will be 3. Result, okay. Value star result is, and this is where we are going to this spec file and trying to find how to get this stuff. So we have struct get field, and this now needs to be extracted into the value. Okay, we have struct stuff here, have struct byte size, so let's get struct get field. Let's put it into here. Actually, let's try to build this. What do you say? Oh, that's because we probably want to move this not here, but rather here. Yeah, actually this stuff can go away because I forgot to do that last time. What's the problem now? Function C. Let's maybe move it to the very end. Still no dice. Ensure memory. Ensure memory. Okay. Ensure memory is also going here. That is better. And the rest of the stuff seems to be happening inside of here. Yeah, so this is the problem. And so let's do it like this. Okay, value token and declared identifier. Yeah, that's because it should be target token. Okay, initialized by not referenced. Good. Token rewrite expression is undefined. Okay. I guess I can bring you up a bit. Builder undeclared identifier. Where are we using builder? Line 1493. Okay, so we are building. We have target and result is going to be struct get field and slice name. That is a perfect function signature. I like that. Previous me seemed to be knowing what it's doing, at least in this case. And then we need the name. So we say field name source. Okay. So that is probably all there is to it. But the question is, will it work? So right now nothing should actually change because we have not enabled this code. So let's try to do that and see if that will work. Well, it doesn't blow up immediately, so that is good to know. However, the last thing would be to also allow to actually use these things. So ideally, I should be able to do something like p(x) plus p(y), and I don't want exit process. I actually want to call it something like check, and then it will return to me this stuff. And if I've done everything right, this should be pretty easy. I should just be able to take this stuff and take it over here and figure out at which point does that need to happen. And I guess it has the highest precedence. In reality, it has the same precedence as function call for methods, but for now, that's not important. Okay, well, let's see if that is working. Okay, that's fine because I forgot to update stuff here. That would be struct. Yeah. Now it's called checker or check, right? And the type of check check value, and type of it is void to s32, and then we can assert that checker is 42, and then here I need to actually say that this is returns s32, like so. Okay, let's try to run the tests and probably see what's going on. Well, that is very unexpected, but very welcome. It looks like everything is working. Just to verify that, let's break things. So let's add 202 to 22 and see what's going on. Okay, now we have an expected failure. That is great. Now we are able to create structs on stack, assign the fields, and actually get them back and manipulate them. It's very nice. That will be all for today, I guess. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully see you next time.